Evening routines have honestly become such an essential part of my day lately. Life just gets so busy at this time of year with the longer days, more plans and everything just picking up the pace. And whilst I love the energy of it all, I've realised how important it is to carve out a little time just for me at the end of the day, to slow down, breathe and really just be, even if it's only for a moment. So today I wanted to bring you guys along with me on a realistic self-care evening routine as spring is turning into summer, and honestly that vibe just hits so different and makes me want to look after myself a lot more. This evening routine isn't about being perfect at all, it's just about slowing down, resetting and just giving yourself a little space to breathe after the day. So if you're looking for some evening routine inspiration, you're in the right place. Grab a drink, get cozy, and let's wind down together. The first thing that I always try and do at the end of my days is to switch off from work around 6 or 7 p.m. Now it's different for everybody obviously, but I'm self-employed so I'm working a lot of the day and it's good for me to try and switch off work, otherwise I get into a really bad habit of working till way too late if I don't have any plans. So the first thing that I try and focus on when I want to practice self-care is to switch off my work, finish up any tasks that I've got to finish, and then one thing that always sets me up so well for the next day is planning the next day. Now, I sometimes do this in my paper planner, which is the productivity method by Grace Beverly, or I use the Notion template from Becca Watson that she has on her Etsy page. Then I actually got changed today because it's a little bit different than my everyday, but once a week I've got this new hobby and I do pole fitness with my friend and I absolutely love it. We've been doing it since last year. So we usually go either Tuesday or Thursday evening. If you are thinking about doing pole fitness, pole dancing or any of them kind of classes, this is your sign to start them because I genuinely love it so much. And obviously, being a pet mum, before I leave the house, I need to feed my baby bunnies. So I just give them their nuggets, top up their hay, and then refresh their water. And nothing crazy at this stage of my evening routine. I literally just got myself ready, got in the car. I love that the sun was shining. Honestly, that's why I love this time of year. It just puts me in such a better mood. And that's why I feel like it's nice to do stuff, go do things that you enjoy, to finish off your day, or even if it's just socialising or seeing people or simply just spending time by yourself and practicing some self-care and just stopping for a bit. There's something about evenings where the sun is still up that as much as they don't feel as cozy, they just feel inspiring and I'm happy. I just feel happier and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that anyway. So I went to pole. I go to this place in Leicester called Flight Fitness. Absolutely amazing. The support there's amazing. The coaches are amazing. The people are amazing. Like honestly, it's just such a good community there and I've never felt more welcome. I never felt intimidated when I first started and that's exactly what I needed. I absolutely love these classes. Like they always make me feel so good when I walk out. I never walk out of pole feeling worse than I did when I walked in. So if I've had a bad day and I go and do my pole fitness class, I always walk out in a better mood. And it just pushes me and challenges me in ways that I can't be challenged in the gym because it's a completely different type of movements and stuff. So I'm just really appreciative for this part of my week. The pole class is around an hour and 40 minutes, so it does take up quite a big chunk of my evening. So again, every evening looks different, but this one is taken up quite a lot by my pole class. And then on the way home, I actually have a cleaning job that I go to every single day. It doesn't take me long, but on the way home, I headed to my cleaning job and got that done and then headed back home to finish the rest of my evening routine. And then, of course, like every other evening routine, I'm pretty sure I've shown you, I run myself a bath. I do not do this every single day, but it is definitely a treat for myself. I absolutely love having these. So I ran myself a bath. I put in some Epsom salts and stuff because my body was already aching after that pole session. I got some candles together, also got a cold can of Pepsi Max because why not, and then I grabbed myself a book. At the moment I'm reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's taken me a while to read at the moment. I have kind of fell off the reading bug, but that's okay. I feel like it's good not to put pressure on ourselves when we're no longer doing something we used to do. As long as we're still doing things that are good for ourselves, that is okay. We all go through phases and changes and stages in our life, and I'm trying to slowly get back into my reading. So if you've seen this book in so many of my videos, now you understand why. But yeah, I'm just trying my best to just even read a little bit every now and then. I'm not forcing myself to do it every day because I am just busy with other things. But when it comes to having a bath, I actually prefer reading than watching something, because I want to make the most of actually feeling relaxed and being intentional with my time. Another habit that I have been sticking to recently, which I'm genuinely so proud of myself for, is it is something so small, but it is moisturising after I've had a shower or had a bath. Like, I don't know why I didn't used to do this. I think it's just because I couldn't be bothered. But since doing it, I remember saying to myself, I really want to start doing this because, I don't know, I just want to take care of the rest of my body and my skin. So I thought it literally takes you like a minute. So I got some moisturiser, and yeah, ever since then, I've been moisturising after every single time after I bath and shower. And if you don't, honestly, I suggest giving it a go. It does make you feel so much more put together, but it's also so good for your skin as well. Another habit I've been sticking to recently is using my Evolve red light therapy mask. So it's a 3-in-1 LED mask. Obviously, it's just amazing for your skin. It uses red light, blue light and orange light. There's a lot that goes into it, but if you want any more details about it, just ask me in the description or the comments and I can obviously get back to you and let you know. But yeah, I do have a discount code on this. It's not sponsored, but if you want to use my discount code, if you know what they're for, these actually do them at a really reasonable price compared to other LED masks and stuff. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I have been using it for a few months now, and the main thing I will say is, for someone who doesn't struggle too much, thankfully, with breakouts and stuff, it's just the occasional ones, this has given my face much more of a glow. Like, I feel so much more glowy and bright. Like, I have definitely seen a difference in my skin, which is just amazing. And you know what? It also makes me make time to stop and relax and take a minute for myself as well, because I usually put it on the 20-minute timer. When I'm doing that 20-minute timer, I'll either read or even just watch a YouTube episode, or I'll paint my nails like I did this evening. I use this around 1 to 3 times a week, and it just makes me feel, again, more put together. It makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself, and yeah, just makes me feel good knowing that I'm taking care of myself and my skin. Then after using the face mask, I always make sure to moisturise, and now I have the perfect type of moisturiser for my face afterwards, which is my Skin and Me Daily Doser. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times in my videos. I use it every single evening. But yeah, again, if you want to know any more about that, leave a comment in the description and stuff. Again, I do have a discount code. This is not sponsored, and I'll put it here on the screen. Then for the fun part, we head downstairs to make our dinner. I was so hungry by this point, especially when I do pole in the evenings, because I usually work out in the morning as well. So I was ready for this dinner. I've recently gone vegetarian at the start of the year, and honestly, I absolutely love it. Like, I do not find it difficult at all. So I was really excited for dinner tonight. I had these vegetarian sausages, and then I literally just boiled up some rice and cut up some avocado, and then I just wanted to put it all together with some sauce. Really, really simple, so easy to make. Obviously, it's nothing fancy or nothing crazy, but this is what works for me, and I'm not one of them people at the moment in my life where I go crazy with food. I'm just not. It's just not for me at this point in time. As long as I know I'm giving myself a decent amount of nutrition and, you know, something that's going to fill me up and give me energy or help me sleep, etc. That's what matters to me. Food is fuel in my life at the moment, and that kind of is all it is. I don't put too much pressure on myself to make this crazy fancy food that takes me a long time to cook, is basically what I'm saying. So don't feel like you need to do that either. If you're really not one of them people that enjoys doing that, do something that makes you feel good in the evening. And then I literally just sat down in the kitchen and ate my dinner with a series on. At this point in time, I was watching Pretty Little Liars. I've actually finished it now, but yeah, I was basically watching that whole series. So it was something I looked forward to every single evening to eat my dinner with. And even that, just finding a new series or something that you like putting on, maybe whilst you eat dinner. I know some people like to be intentional with their food and not have anything on, and that's also amazing. Some people like to read, but for me, there is nothing better than after my meal is made, sitting down and watching a series that I'm obsessed with. Like, there is actually nothing better. To me, that is top tier. And then we finish off the evening with going upstairs and just relaxing, letting my food settle before I go to bed and start getting ready to go to bed. So again, I just carried on watching my favourite series, and then once I'd done watching that and was ready to get myself to bed, the usual stuff, so I just brushed my teeth, got ready and hopped into bed. And that is literally the end of my evening routine, guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. I really loved filming this. These kind of evenings are my absolute favourite. Again, it's just about doing what makes you feel good and what brings you joy and makes you feel relaxed. But I hope that maybe this gave you some inspiration, or I don't know, some ideas to switch up your evening routine, or if you've not even got an evening routine yet, maybe it sparks some interest in you to actually create a little evening routine for yourself to make you feel good. But yeah, then I literally just got myself to bed. So I'm going to finish the video here, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.